What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love power, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like the video and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today we're going to be talking about Power Book 4, Season 1, Episode 5. This is the recap. Now I'm going to try my best to go over all the key points in this episode. If I miss anything, you guys let me know down below. And man, what an episode. What an episode, your boy Gennard. He was on one at the end of the episode, man. He said, you know what? I got to spray up the spot. And I know a lot of people are wondering if he was trying to take out Tommy or was he trying to save Liliana. And after watching it numerous of times, I got a feeling your boy Gennard probably was just trying to take out Tommy. He's probably just pissed off about what happened to his boy Elijah. And he said, you know what? I'm going to eliminate everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get rid of Tommy. I'm going to get rid of the Serbs, whoever's in the way. I'm tired of all of this. And I'm just basing it off the way he's been moving the entire season. We know he does not like Tommy. He doesn't like the relationship that Tommy has with his brother. He stated it once again in this episode in the conversation that he had with Elijah. And once Elijah was shot and killed, he gave Tommy that look. You know what I'm saying? He gave him that look. And of course, he popped up at the end of the episode, spraying the spot up. And Liliana was hit. You know what I'm saying? So she was hit regardless of how he did it. Liliana's life was saved regardless if she was shot or not, because we know the Serbians, they was going to end her. You know what I'm saying? They planned on just taking out Tommy and her and just to get rid of the whole issue. But Gennard popping up, spraying up everybody, of course, caused a huge turn in the whole thing. So what do you guys think is going to happen next? I believe in the next episode, they're going to have Elijah's funeral. And we're going to see the rest of Gennard's plan to eliminate Tommy Egan. He don't like this dude at all, man. He doesn't like him at all. And he wants to get rid of him. So we're going to find out exactly how it's all going to play out. But let's focus on episode 5. What did we see in this episode? As I told you guys, I'm going to focus on the key points. If I miss anything, you guys let me know down below. Now, the episode starts off with Tommy reminiscing on what happened in the last episode. He understands that the Serbians are coming for him based off what he did, and he is running out of time. So, of course, he wants to plan on how to put all this together so he can get these pipelines and he can get this team together to finally eliminate this threat. Now, while Tommy is riding around, your girl Claudia pops up on him, and she gives him a sample of this new product. And once Tommy got a taste of it, once he got that kiss from your girl Claudia, it was over, man. She took this man's energy like Rogue on X-Men. He literally passed out on this car. He was out of it, right? He was out of it. And in my opinion, this is just an indication on how dangerous she is. You know what I'm saying? Yes, the drug is very good. Of course, we know Claudia is very dangerous. And down the line, I believe Tommy's going to see that even more. The two got chemistry in my eyes, and as I always predicted, I see the two hooking up down the line. I can just feel it, you know what I'm saying? That girl is his weakness. Now, Tommy takes the sample to Liliana. He wants her to break it down to find out exactly what's in it. He is saying it is the best high ever, and she wants to know how does it taste? You know what I'm saying? She wants to know all the details about this new drug. Of course, Tommy tells her all he tasted was lipstick, and it was from Claudia Flynn. And she's like, man, that's a great sales pitch. And that Tommy actually liked the kiss. Now, of course, Tommy's not going to admit that, but all he wants her to do is break it down and find out exactly what this drug is made of. Then we get to your boy Bennigan. Once again, he hems up Diamond. He is telling him the things that he has done in the past and that he had a bad batch of drugs back in '06 that killed about 5 people and it ruined the life of some lady named Kiki Watkins. And of course, Diamond is telling him like, look, man, he is trying to fix his life. Of course, he can't change on what, you know what I'm saying, he done in the past. But once he found out the drugs was bad, he took it off the street. Now, this dude is running his mouth, and Diamond is like, look, man, I know you're getting paid. You know what I'm saying? I know you're getting paid to look the other way, and I know you're getting paid off by a white man, which we know is Vic, right? And he's like, man, how do you even know about that? Now, it doesn't really matter on how he knows, but Diamond is telling him he knew a lot of dirty cops that was locked up, and it was not the best, you know what I'm saying, experience for them being locked up. And of course, he doesn't want this information of him getting paid off, getting out there by everybody else. So of course, Bennigan is like, get up out my car. He doesn't like it at all. He's like, man, how do you know about this? Look, dude, I guess you picked the wrong day to pick on Diamond. He is tired of playing around with you. He knows some dirt on you. And now I think you should give him his respect when you see him on the streets the next time. Now Gennard is having a conversation with Elijah, and he's telling him like, look man, everything was good up until Tommy Egan came into town. He has messed everything up. Now Elijah is telling him like, look man, we ain't got to go up against Diamond. How about we just form our own organization and move like that? But Gennard is like, nah, he done put 15 years in. He ain't stepping away. This organization is just as much his as it is his brother's. So we're getting inside the mind of Gennard. As he stated, he can't stand your boy Tommy Egan. He is the root of all these problems. And of course, at the end of the episode, we saw what happened to Elijah. This is just build up. This is just building up more of a motive to finally eliminate Tommy in his eyes. So we're going to continue to talk about the mindset of Gennard throughout this recap. But we know his head is all over the place and that Tommy Egan is the problem. Now we get to your boy, the Serbian leader, Merkovic, or whatever the hell his name is. He comes in firing straight off. The dude he was talking about how weak Tatiana was. And he goes to the other guy and he's talking about, look, I need Tommy Egan, find him. So we know that the Serbians, they're on Tommy. Now Tommy, he's having another conversation with Liliana. He is telling her he's going to try to bring her some more product so she has a better chance of cracking down this new product. At the same time, Tommy is telling her like, look, how about you just take all the bricks and you just go. He wants her to get up out of here. He's trying to protect her from the Serbians, but Liliana is like, no, I'm not going anywhere. I'm here. We're basically like partners. So Tommy's like, all right, if you do anything I say, then I need you to stay here. Don't move. And I'll bring you more product, but don't smoke it at all. But we know Liliana, she ain't gonna listen. She gonna do exactly what she wants to do. And we know she leaves later on in the episode. Then we get to Mai and Claudia. Now, Mai, she wants to move. She wants to get this whole process moving quickly. But we know Claudia is telling her like, look, she has to settle this whole distro thing and we need to just wait. But we know Mai is making threats, telling her like, look, I can go to someone else. You know, once they have a taste of this new drug, everybody's going to want it. So I can just leave. She's making these threats like she doesn't need Claudia. This is a huge mistake. I stated this in the past that once you got the cook, you don't really need Mai. But we know Claudia wants to make sure she gets the whole connection on where and how Mai is getting the actual drugs. And then she can finally eliminate her. Now in the last episode, we know Diamond was not trying to roll with Tommy when it came to taking down the Serbians. But in this episode, your boy Diamond has changed up. He said, you know what? I'll help you out. He knows Tommy needs a team, a full team, to take down the Serbians and to actually have a chance. And he wants half of this whole pipeline. But it can't be half because Vic Flynn is a part of the whole game plan. So they're going to split it 33% each, with one person getting that extra percent, which we know that person getting that extra percent will be Diamond in the CBI organization. But having Vic Flynn a part of this, having Diamond a part of this, and as Tommy Egan said, adding Gennard to this is going to give them more soldiers and give them a fighting chance to finally eliminate the Serbians. So they're watching their every moves, finding out where they're going to be at certain locations, and then we know later on in the episode they're going to make that move. Now Diamond does question, Tommy as far as having Gennard being a part of this game plan, but Tommy's like, look man, we need him. The more soldiers that we got, the better chance that we have on finally taking down the Serbians. So Diamond goes to Gennard and lets him know, like, look, man, this is 34%. That's a huge percentage. And we are talking about our organization moving into a level that we can only imagine, right? So Gennard is like, you know what? Okay, I got you. You know what I'm saying? I will be down with this whole game plan. It does sound like this is a good move for us. And that's exactly what they're going to be doing. At the end of the day, we know Gennard is probably regretting this, especially after what happened to Elijah. That's the last thing that he wanted to happen. He did not want his boy going down for any of this. And of course, he's going to put all the blame on Tommy. Now, Tommy goes back and has another conversation with Liliana. He doesn't have any more of the product yet, but he tells her, like, look, you need to just go. In his final attempt, he's like, you need to just go. I can't have you being here. You need to go start a new life. Of course, Liliana tells him exactly what Tommy Egan has been saying. This is all I know. This is what I am good at. I cannot go and start another life. She does not want to leave at all. Tommy understands this. He was just trying to protect her, but it's not going to work. She will be here. Now, Tommy tells Liliana that he's going to make sure he gets both of them dialed in real deep on this new connection, and also to stay low, which you already know she's not going to stay low. She's going to get caught up. Now, Tommy, he goes and he talks to Claudia, and they end up talking about the 60-40 split. We know, of course, Tommy wanted a bigger split, but Claudia agreed to the 60-40 split his way. That's a good move for Tommy. That's some good profit, right? Now, Claudia is telling him, like, look, I need you to run some interference for me first before we can make these moves. Because we know Tommy, he's going to go in and he's going to follow your girl, Mai, later on in this episode. As you can see right here, he follows and he finds out exactly what she's doing. She's meeting up with this guy named Bobito because she needs him to transport these barrels of drugs. But as I told you, Tommy Egan, he goes in, he follows, he finds out exactly where this guy is at, tells him, look, if you want to live, just do exactly what I tell you to do. And that's what he does. You know what I'm saying? He got to see his kids. Tommy gives this dude a pay raise, and it definitely seems like Bobito's going to be down for the cause, especially seeing that he's going to be getting paid more. But we also know that your girl, Mai, is going to be very, very upset on what happened to these drugs. Now we get to your girl Liliana. She is tired of waiting around, and she decides to take a taste of the drug, which we know is going to happen. She's not going to continue just to sit in there and not do anything, but I was hoping that she would just stay at Tommy's spot so that way she'd be good. The Serbians won't find her and they won't have no major issues, but no, she just had to leave. And I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? Once she left, they end up finding her so quick. I'm looking like, girl, you slipping. You were slipping up. Now your boy Vic Flynn, he decides to take Gloria to this new purchased land that he has got, that he's telling her, like, look, this is where we're going to have the dream home that we've been talking about, and this is the great location for this. So this man is making all these plans, knowing that she already got her cheeks clapped up by Tommy Egan. He don't care about any of that. He is deeply in love with Gloria, and it seems like he's not going to rest until he gets exactly what he wants. We already know that his father, he's not going to like this at all. And your boy Paulie, he's taking pictures, he's getting intel, he's making sure he got the evidence to show Walter Flynn exactly what his son Vic is out there doing. And we know Walter, he is not going to take this well. And Paulie, he was telling him, like, look, man, you're in a jam. Like, you got to figure out what you need to do. You still have a chance to actually save your kids. We know this whole love thing between Gloria and Vic Flynn is an issue for Walter Flynn. He wants to control the narrative. He wants to control who his son is with, which at the end of the day, he's not going to be able to do that. And Paulie is telling him, man, what are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? So now Walter's like, look, okay, I got a plan. He decides to go to the bar, has a conversation with Gloria, telling her, like, look, yes, you're a nice looking girl and everything like that. You got a pretty face, but your face is not the face that my son is going to wake up to every morning. My grandkids are going to wake up to. No, it's just not going to happen. And he grabs her by her neck. I'm looking like this dude is really on one. He is telling her she has debts to pay. And he's like, look, how about this? If you just leave my son alone, you be good. We'll be even, right? And your girl, Gloria, I know she was feeling some type of way, especially how Walter was talking to her, how he came up in there and pretty much kicked out all the customers, making demands and threats. At the end of the day, we know Gloria is going to have to make a decision. Does she really want to be with Vic? Is it really worth it? We know it's going to be some consequences if she decides she wants to go that route. Now, once again, we see the feds. They are watching the Flynn family. They're watching their every move, and they understand that everything that they've been doing is being clean. And to them, they know that a major deal is about to go down. They need a weak link. They need something to get some type of intel on this organization. And that someone that they're going to try to target is your boy, Paulie. Do y'all think Paulie gonna crack? I don't know about that. So far, this man has been very, very solid for the Flynn organization. And the Fed's going to have a hard time trying to get him to actually break down. Then we get to your boy, JP. And he's looking at pictures of the younger years, and he sees a picture of Tommy. Now, I believe, based on what we saw in the past, I guess in the last episode, his father told him the reason he stopped taking him to the park was because of the drug dealers at first. And then during the conversation that he had with his father, he told him the real reason he stopped taking him to the park was because of all the mothers that was there with their kids, and he did not want his son to start to ask about where his mother was. Now this all makes sense. So in my opinion, he's looking at this picture. He sees Tommy in the back, which lets me know Tommy was at this park. Kay Egan was at this park, and maybe his pops did not want, JP running into his mother out there, or Kay Egan trying to have a conversation with her son. I mean, we're going to find out more details about this. You guys let me know what you think about this whole JP and these secrets. Eventually, as I told you guys, in my opinion, we're going to get the conclusion of the whole storyline by the end of the season. Now, your boy Vic decides to go to his pops and step up like a man and throw down. Of course, he's pissed off about how Walter Flynn has talked to Gloria, and he's telling him, look, you trying to make me choose between you and her? Are you that confident that I'm going to choose you? And of course, your boy Walter is telling him you're going to be with an Irish girl. You're not going to be with her, plain and simple. And he told him, like, look, how did that turn out for you and mom? So this is when your boy Walter hits him with the Rick James, slaps him, and Vic just looked at him and started kind of grinning and walked off. Your girl Claudia is like, look, he's not made like you. You know what I'm saying? He's not made like you. At the end of the day, all this is going to do is make the whole situation worse. And I got a feeling it's not going to end well for your boy Walter Flynn. Now we get to the whole setup of this game plan between Tommy, Vic, his boy Simon. We got some more shooters up in there. Gennard is up in there. And now it's time to execute the game plan. Now Gennard is telling Tommy, like, man, I heard about what you did as far as this whole deal. You giving us the 34%. That's great. And of course, Tommy is telling him he's just doing the right thing. At the end of the day, Gennard still has these negative feelings towards Tommy Egan, and he believes that Tommy is the root of all of their problems. Now, your girl Liliana, as I stated earlier, it did not take her long to get hemmed up by the Serbians. I'm looking like, man, this girl cannot catch a break. Why did she even leave in the first place, knowing that the Serbians are going to be out there looking for her? And of course, your boy wants to know exactly where Tommy Egan is. And she's not going to tell him. She flicks him off. Her finger is all broken up. And I'm looking like, man, these Serbians, they don't be playing around. But they want Tommy, so of course they're not going to take her out right away. Now we get to your girl Claudia, and she said, you know what? Pops couldn't do it right, so now it's time for me to go and do it better. So she goes and she has a conversation with Gloria. She is talking to Gloria about Vic. And now we know that Claudia is like, look, how about I just transfer this $2.5 million to your account? This is how much the land is worth. But all you got to do is step away from our brother. You cannot be with him. So we know Claudia, she's up to the same thing that Walter was up to, and that is not allowing her to be with her brother. This is going to create issues. Of course, your girl Gloria is like, you got me bent. I ain't trying to do that. And in fact, you're worse than your pops. You know what I'm saying? You worse than him. The sad thing is he's sick and he's stronger than you are. So Claudia was looking at her like, what? Like, what the hell are you talking about? So now she knows that her pops is sick, and you already know she's going to be asking around about what his condition is and what is going on. Now, it is finally time to execute the game plan to take down some of these Serbians. They are caught slipping. Tommy and the boys, they roll in. They get the spraying, and everything is looking good. Everything is looking good at first. Your boy Simon, he is celebrating. He's happy, running his mouth. And then all of a sudden, he gets popped. Instantly, your boy Simon is gone. And of course, we know Vic was feeling some type of way because Simon is his dude. He was just talking to him in this episode, telling him how, they're going to be making all this money and everything's going to be good. But Simon is not going to be a part of this whole game plan anymore. We smoking on that Simon pack tonight. And to be honest, the dude should have been gone at the beginning of the season. Now, Claudia, she's having a conversation with Mai. Mai is upset about the drugs. She's like, look, the drugs have been stolen. She is pissed off. And Claudia's like, look, I know people. This is why you need me. Now, Maya's like, look, I knew I couldn't trust you at all. This is why I probably should have picked a different Flynn. You are the wrong one. And your girl Claudia, she was still playing it cool. She was playing it cool. Your girl Maya talking about she gone. She slaps the hell out of Claudia for one, talking about she's leaving. And as she's trying to walk out, your girl Claudia hits her with an Assassin's Creed move and gets rid of the target. She wasn't playing around. She slipped up behind her so quick. I mean, it did seem like your girl Maya was a distance away from Claudia, but no, she instantly got to her and gave her that work. Your girl Claudia has caught a body in season 1 of Power Book 4 Force, and it doesn't seem like she's going to be playing around. As your girl Gloria said earlier on in the episode, you are worse than your pops. From the looks of it, it's definitely looking like that in my opinion. Now it's time for the next step of this game plan: eliminate more Serbians. And that's exactly what is happening in this scene. But this time around, another body is dropped off, and it is the right-hand man of Gennard. It is Elijah. He got caught slipping, got popped, and now he is not here anymore. We are smoking on that Elijah pack. But hey, Jeremiah is still here. He's still a part of the Power Book 4 Force theme song, so at least we can hear his voice each and every episode. But as far as the actual show, he gone. You know what I'm saying? He is gone. Now your boy Tommy, he is having a conversation with the Serbs. They're telling him, look, they got Liliana. And Liliana, she's in trouble, and Tommy needs help. He's like, look, any of y'all trying to help me out? Of course, Vic and Diamond is like, nah, we good. We did our part. We ain't got nothing to do with the whole Liliana thing. This is a part of the game plan. If you're going to handle that, you're going to have to do that yourself. And we can see the look on Gennard's face. He's pissed off anyway because his boy Elijah just died. We know he does have feelings for Liliana, but his feelings, his negative feelings for Tommy Egan is probably greater, right? And if he had the opportunity to take out Tommy, in my opinion, he would do it. So I believe this is where he plots and plans to follow and tried to execute the game plan to eliminate him. Now, as we get to the end of the episode, we can see your girl Gloria looking over these documents. In my opinion, she's thinking about what Claudia told her about the whole land thing and getting this $2.5 million. We know your girl Gloria wants to open up her own restaurant one day. Is this her opportunity to actually go out there and do it? We're going to find out. Now, it seems like Walter Flynn's condition is getting worse, and it's just a matter of time before this man is up out of here. I do believe in the next episode, your girl Claudia will question her father about his health condition, and we already know he's probably going to front about how everything is going. Now, we see your boy Gennard. He is looking at his brother Diamond. He is thinking about this whole game plan. Is this actually worth it? We know in this episode, all he was talking about was Tommy Egan and how Tommy messed up everything. His boy Elijah is not here anymore, and we know that Gennard is very upset about this. So, in my opinion, this is where he said, you know what? I'm going to eliminate Tommy. I got to get rid of this dude. He is the root of all my problems. Now, the Serbians, they bring out Liliana. Tommy is telling them, like, look, how about you just take me instead? Leave her alone. And of course, they're telling him, like, no, how about we just eliminate both of you and we call it a day because you already killed too many of my men and we ain't about to have that. Now, this is where your boy Gennard, he rolls up and he gets the spraying. Now, even though your girl Liliana was saved, in my opinion, Gennard's true intentions, in my opinion, was to eliminate Tommy in this problem. He's been stating it throughout each and every episode. He's tired of Tommy, so of course, this was the final straw for him. He couldn't take it anymore. Now, Liliana is shot. The bullet goes through her, so she is good. She is going to recover. Now, the episode ends off with your boy Gennard taking off all of his gear. He is throwing it into this burning vehicle, the same vehicle that he was in when he rolled past the Serbians and Tommy and Liliana, and he's burning it, right? He is trying to get rid of all the evidence, and in his opinion, he's probably believing that he has completed his mission. In his eyes, he's probably thinking that he has taken down Tommy Egan, and hopefully his problems is all gone. But we know that's not going to be the case. Liliana is still here. Tommy is still here. And hell, the Serbians, they still here because some of them did get hit, I believe. But we know they got up in that car and they got up out of here, right? Now, my quick thoughts, earlier impressions video. I mean, I just had watched the episode. I came in, made the video. I was so caught up in the fact that Liliana was good. You know, I was believing that Gennard just did it to save her. But when you actually think about it, based off this episode, when you base it off Gennard's whole mentality when it comes to Tommy Egan, he doesn't like him at all. He hates the dude, right? He hated at the fact that his boy Elijah was killed. He looked right at Tommy and he was very, very pissed off. So it makes more sense, in my opinion, that he really did it to try to eliminate all of these issues in one. But we know in this next episode, he's going to find out that this whole thing that he did at the end of this episode did not go the way that he probably intended it to go. So you guys let me know, man, what do you think about episode 5? In my opinion, man, this episode definitely delivered. And of course, it continues the great tradition of great episode 5s in Power history. They continue to do this each and every season of all of these spinoffs. I guess the next episode we got to look out for is episode 8, because we know episode 8 is always a major episode. Now, I know a lot of people was asking, is the show going to go on a break? No, the show will not go on a break until after episode 8. As far as I know, we know that Power Book 2 Ghosts, they usually go on breaks after episode 5. And the only reason that they was doing that was because of COVID. And they wasn't finished with the second half of the season in season 1. And in season 2, they went on, I think, a 3-week break because of the holidays. So as far as the other shows, usually they go on break after episode 8, like a 1-week break or whatever. That's it. This should be the same with this show and future shows. But we know Power Book 2 Ghosts is a little bit different. But you guys, leave your theories, predictions, everything down below. Now we're going to get ready for the next upcoming episode, which I believe we're going to see the funeral of Elijah, and we're going to see the aftermath of all the events that we saw in episode 5. But thank you guys for all the love, all the support, and I will catch you guys on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.